and good evening to you. It's after midnight on the 2nd of January 2018, and I'm here to talk to you about the gifts of illness. And for a shaman, illness provides the most wonderful gift, because remember, nothing is as it seems. So for the average person, illness is something to be dreaded, to be suffered, to be cured. For the shaman, this represents a remarkable opportunity. And I'm qualified to speak of this particularly because I began my initiation into shamanism through an illness which lasted me for 10 years. And what the illness did, it took away so many things from my life at that time. It literally took away my marriage, my family, my home, and within a few months I found myself living in a completely different part of the country, on my own, in a housing project of homeless people. And there my initiation into shamanism began. So let's get practical for you. How is it that you can harness the gifts that illness supplies? Well, the first thing is to do with the attitude. As I've explained, the classic attitude towards illness is to retreat into fear and resistance. What shamanism provides us is the opportunity to embrace illness through acceptance and appreciation of absolutely everything that happens during that phase of illness. And I've got the blessing of having had this experience very recently, just recovering from food poisoning at the moment, and in the state that I was in, whereby I ate some undated food from the fridge, and within hours I felt a very uncomfortable feeling in my gut. And a while later I found myself in the toilet purging through the mouth and then through the other end. So when you get an illness like food poisoning, it's a really big purge. It's the same reasons people take Cambo and plant medicines. What happens is the body is thrown into a great need to expel toxins. In this case it was the bacteria in the food that I ate. But this is merely the trigger to allow the body to release a whole bunch of other toxins which have been lying in there for weeks, months, years, depending on how long it is since you've had a decent illness. So here's the other clue about the gifts of illness. All illnesses are an opportunity for a big clear out, to have a really good cleanse internally, spiritually, beliefs, attitudes. All the things that are holding you back can be purged through illness. So over the last days between Christmas and the New Year I've been experiencing this, and come along with all that was the loss of appetite. And I'm a person who loves to eat, and then even a loss of the impulse to drink water, which I also normally love. So when you suddenly let go of the things that you love, this is another powerful gift, because these things which normally occupy you and entertain you are gone. No desire to eat, no desire to drink water. Suddenly time opens up and new perspectives arise. So another of the gifts of illness is it gives us the experience of change. Change of the normal way of things. In fact, one of the enemies of shamanism is routines. Well, when you get ill, the routines go out the window. I'm no longer capable of getting out of bed. Whatever it is that I'm experiencing has taken that away. And so I'm completely, and here's the next gift of illness, especially for people who spend a lot of time in the service to others, this is a very important one. And this is to do with making balance, which is another gift of illness. All illnesses are the gift of regaining your balance. So the balance that we regain when we're ill is we take our focus off other people and we put it onto ourselves. In other words, become selfish, become aware of self, self-obsessed. All these words which the average person has a whole load of judgments against is actually another gift. Because when you tune into yourself, you become aware of what's going on. How is your body? What's going on with your feelings, with your thoughts? You get the opportunity to really assess what's going on for yourself and to see what changes that you are ready to make. Because having this time when you're able to function puts you clearly into tune with what really matters in your life. There are new things to embrace in a new year. It's a great time, New Year's resolutions and all the rest of it. And so what is also very significant is we're leaving change in the next day or so. And by around the 3rd of January, we move into the power of works. And works is actually the perfect antidote for the times of laziness we've been experiencing over the Christmas and New Year holidays. It is now a time to focus your unbending intent on what it is you're here to do. Are you here to be a healer? Are you here to make money? Are you here to love? Are you here to have relationships? Are you here to be in service to others? This is the time to take action. It's a really powerful time. So illnesses are just one of the ways in to getting more in tune with ourselves. There are many others. And we're familiar with plant medicines, we're familiar with meditation, we're familiar with body work, with breath work. There are so many powerful practices that we can use to tune into change and to look at ourselves with new eyes. So illness, no longer something to be feared, but an opportunity to be embraced. And whatever it is that you feel, know that if you're feeling pain, that's merely resistance. And you can change that very rapidly simply by changing your belief system. The way I love to do this so simply is if I'm experiencing pain, it is not pain, it is merely sensation which is intense. And when you go into intense sensation, that is another gateway into knowing yourself. And there's a very simple practice you can do, which you can get hold of a piece of skin like that. You can simply pinch it until you can feel a sensation. You can feel the nerve endings actually being activated by the pressure of your finger and your thumb and your skin. And you can be aware of that, and you can first of all perceive it as pain. But the more you press and the longer you just hold it there for, what you do is it slips from pain into sensation. Here's the final gift of illness I want to share with you. I've saved the best until last. When you experience illness, you fully know that you are alive. There is no numbness anymore. There is sensation. There is feeling, and you know you're alive. And this is your great gift, to realize that you are alive. You can make choices. You can harness your unbending intent and dedicate it to what area of your life you choose to explore and to grow with and to get into a deeper knowledge with. Whether it's health, whether it's wealth, whether it's love, whether it's your passion for something in particular. Embrace this time as you move from change into works. So from the 3rd of January onwards, take action. Live your resolutions. Be the change you intend in 2018. Thank you.